So, if it's a lie on top of a lie, and it said, "Behold a pale white horse," right? On a board, which is very pale, but okay, but in general, right? Okay, so, but behold a pale white horse, a lie on top of a lie, right? Instead of go through litigation, right? I would really like for those facilitation. And this guy, Michael Lindell, look, he's been into 14 near-death accidents. 14 near-death as an addict. That's a lot of near-death experiences. Probably a lot of trauma too. So, being kind of an accident, man, I like to be, careful myself. But, so what I was saying basically was that, as a facilitation of greeting screen to say, oh, we don't want the president, the executive order is under fire, is under siege, the legislation is under siege. Not the legislation, but what people are asking. What the people are asking is the governments of the left, say the Obama administration, say the Biden administration, okay, whatever it is, right? Nancy Pelosi's. What steps? I'm talking about, if you're talking about a 1,000-step journey, what first two steps do you take to disperse, to not normalize, but to quell this disaster that you have made, that has been made, that you have made, right? Whether you're at fault, whether the right's at fault, what is your solution? What is your first steps that you need to make? You need to come from underground of the White House and something like that, and say whether I catch a hydrogen bomb now or whether it's whatever stuff. What you need to come from underground, put on your tie, put it on like without the white part missing and buttoned up to the top, and address your supporters who have made a chaotic nature of the country, especially where you're at, places where, etc. Right? So this is what we're asking as a people, not just essential workers, but more like human nature of things. Okay, given you're telling a third world country, there's an Ebola breakout of measles. I'm getting cheeseball with this idea, and kind of Africa, right? I'm getting cheeseball, but if it's a lie on top of a lie, I'm getting cheeseball, right? Whatever. If it's a lie on top of a lie, what is it that you propose, or what is it you're trying to prove, other than give someone a heart attack and endless the natures of assault and stuff like that? And so, look, metaphysical, right? And so, you know what? We're not doing this. We have no control over the society. Well, statistics show that you don't know what the statistics are. Statistics are what the minority is and the Caucasian demographic is, or what size they're on, or stuff like that, right? The movement. Staking claims, let's just stop right there, okay? Okay, staking, what do you call it? Right. So now, let's say, we don't know, I don't have the statistics, those motherfucking papers, but, so, given that variable, right, let's say, that's a very important variable, because you're saying if you're outnumbered or you're not outnumbered, then that's just a case of like a lie on top of a lie. And that's basically saying we're either letting it happen or it's out of control. So if you give it two breaths of that, okay, you give it two breaths, like say the Clinton breath and the premature breath, which is like a defense to being taken advantage of, like say, and you get, I don't know, hey, I got a problem with you, good, so we can solve it, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so that variable right there is a lie, is an act of mass terrorism, and that I don't know, that maybe the media knows and the law knows. Does that make me a terrorist? Does that make me the fascist leader of this? Look, I have no idea. You know what I mean? I have no idea if you're outnumbered or not, or if there's like 1,000 military troops. If they send, okay, if you look at the numbers, if they sent in Vietnam, if so many people died in Vietnam, I'm talking hundreds of thousands, right? This is the last war that happened, or the Afghanistan war. Hundreds of thousands of people died in some of these wars, right? You're talking about a disbursement of about something about in the 10,000s, maybe, right? I don't know, what, about thousands? No, okay, now you're taking a deployment of like maybe a deployment and a casualty of about 100,000. Though 3,000 people, see, that's a little off. This is just as a media sounds like a little 3,000, and then you the thing. So if you're saying you're outnumbered, the police is outnumbered, then where is the executive order from the left to say what are you going to do about the mess you have just made? What are you going to do about the mess you have just made and continue to not do anything about? Okay? And forget the arrests, forget the zip ties. You know what I'm talking about just regular, like, it's beyond this point, you know what I mean? This is more like, you know what I mean? This is more like just like clear the land, you know what I mean? This is like clear the area, like, you know what I mean? Clear everything, you know what I mean? I'm talking about detonate, I'm talking about, and like, oh no, we're gonna see before you think, because, you know, we just want to kill you, and so if you are the left, if you are the president, look, shorts on. If you are the president, and you say, okay, well, what is it that you over there on the liberal side or whatnot propose we do right now if we are so outnumbered by 300,000 people? What is it that you propose we do and will do and so I can pass the law and do it? Other than the Insurrection Act. You don't know. It's a lie on top of a lie. And me, you can listen to this person in the background and be like, hey, you know what? We're going to let it unfold. And it seems to me that they just want to let it unfold anyway. They want to let it unfold anyway because they want to make a disaster of the people that are making a disaster of themselves anyway. And so now people being victimized and stuff like that at the hands of these people. Capital being lost at the hands of these people and whatnot. When I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not torn, but I'm like, do I look like I'm gonna? I mean, this is more down to human basics. Like, you know what? Why would you shut up? Why would you shut up power to people? Why would you shut up power to casualties? Make casualties of war, like people. And it's a lie on top of a lie. Because if I'm being threatened and I've done nothing wrong and it's for me, something like me, then, you know, it's just a lie on top of a lie. And what is it that you left can make a truth out of that?